One key aspect of persuasion and influence that I've learned is people support what they help create. Before making decisions in closed-door board meetings, allow your teammates, employees, customers, partners, and vendors the ability to co-create, offer thoughts, feedback, and suggestions and input before dictating your plans and projects. I guarantee your ability to persuade, buy-in, and support will go way up many times over. In executing this idea, I might offer another suggestion and tool of persuasion that many people and companies mess up. Present fewer options. When presenting ideas, soliciting feedback, or making offers, instead of making 10, 20, or more choices available, only offer 3. Would you choose A, B, or C? The reality is, if you give too many choices, people get confused, frustrated, and eventually give up. Too many choices overwhelms the mind and causes decision paralysis. Offering fewer choices lessens the frustration of trying to figure out which option is best. Studies show that companies offering fewer choices have better conversion rates than those with large numbers of options. I'll tell you what, I won't even go to the Cheesecake Factory for that very reason. Have you seen their crazy long menus? By comparison, you go to a gourmet restaurant and they offer you few, excellently selected options in which to choose from. I first learned this principle when I sold real estate. When I was green in the business, I would show a potential buyer 10 to 20 different houses, thinking that more options to choose from was better. Having more education and having more reference points to compare against was better, but not so. Then I learned this crucial principle of persuasion. I would first explain to the buyer that I have scoured the marketplace of every available option, using their stated desires and criteria. Of all the options that fit their criteria, the houses that I would show them are the very best 3. Then I would employ another principle of persuasion called the law of contrast. When showing them their 3 options, I would show the least best option first, the one that was listed a little overpriced and wasn't as attractive. I wouldn't let them write it off too fast. I want them to walk around and let it settle in emotionally a bit. This is what this price buys you, they would think. Then I would take them to the best option, the best price, and the most attractive. Now, all of a sudden, this house looks like a dream come true. If I'd taken them there first without contrast or a reference point, it would have just looked like an average, and our human tendency is to look at everything that's not good about it. Then finally, I would take them to the third option, which wasn't as bad as the first, but certainly doesn't live up to the second, which then confirms and reinforces their decision on why number 2 is perfect and a great deal. Because they are not overwhelmed and have contrasting points of reference confirming and persuading both their logos and pathos, logic and emotions, they were ready to make a decision to move forward. This wasn't manipulating their decision, but giving them the proper context in order to do so. Learning and employing the law of the few and the law of contrast improved my transaction rate by at least a factor of 10, which obviously skyrocketed my results and income. I'm suggesting that the use of these 2 tips in your own business, your own sales scenarios, and in your own everyday conversations can have the same impact on your results and income as well. So, as an action item, think about all the offers your company makes. And the next time that you need to influence somebody else's decision, apply the law of the few and the law of contrast. And by the way, people appreciate it when you make decisions easier for them by narrowing it down to only a few and providing high and low contrast points to compare against. In that, everybody wins.